Hello everybody and welcome back to Elden Ring. Oh. Installation progress 94%, what do you mean? I hope that's not gonna be a problem. But if you remember from last time, I'm continuing really. I'm continuing my playthrough through the base game of Elden Ring again, taking my time this time, not rushing because of friends or trying to get to New Game Plus 7. And then I'm going to be doing the same through the DLC at some point during this playthrough. Okay, it's not going to take long. Good. But I also just want to say a few things about Elden Ring. I'm hoping I'm coming through clear enough. But regardless, like, there are a few things that From Software is doing right now that I don't really appreciate for the fans that aren't just going to chase them around the globe on every single console they make exclusively one of their games. So, one of the things I don't like is Tarnished Edition for Elden Ring, because it's only for Nintendo Switch 2. Like, I don't mind Duskbloods being on there only, but Nintendo Switch 2. Sorry, I'm just listening for audio, make sure I'm coming through. Okay, good. I'm doing fine. Alright. But yeah, like, why is Elden Ring stuff Nintendo Switch 2 only? That should be open to everybody. Duskbloods should be the exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. It's like saying that Elder Scrolls Online is now, Xbox exclusive or something, because it was her PC exclusive. Wait a minute. Was it Elaine? I think it was Elaine. But something's not right here. It's not that one, because this is my cinematic playthrough that I still need to finish. Is it this one? Let me load into this one. I don't think I should be at Stormvale Castle yet, unless it's like Margate. What the hell? Hey. I don't think this is the right character either. Yeah, no, it's not. This is a bandit. Also, the face is atrocious. It's not like their presets look much better. Alright, looks like I'm starting a new game. I didn't think I was playing on the PlayStation normal for that other one. Whoops. Also, if you all hear Carrie in the background, don't worry about it. Yeah, honestly, I might want to choose a different base template. Just don't like this one because straight nose, like this one's got the best looking face. But I have to switch a few things up so that, well, I guess I don't, but I'm still going to. Seriously, this is the best template because it's the only one that has a good looking nose ridge, kind of. Even then the nose slants a little high, so let me fix that. I know it's default, but I hate Elden Ring's art style. They're still trying to be a manga while also trying to be realistic at the same time. It's not as bad as Dark Souls 3, but at the same time, Dark Souls 2 character creator, I can actually make a person and not a machine-looking person that just looks like their face is there for because they're a Terminator. It's to blend in, basically. They're not doing a very good job of it, though. I don't know, that face looks the best. Or the template, I should say. Okay, that's the eyes themselves. Fun. Shoot, my eyes are gonna shine in the sunlight like a metal disc. Might as well make it shine. Excuse me. Oh, I also don't know if HDR is on. I might want to make sure it's not. Guess we'll go with that kind of a golden color. And the only reason I don't like this hair is because it doesn't go over your shoulders. It's just kind of always back. Not to mention it kind of looks like it floats over your shoulders instead of actually laying down on them. Well, how are we supposed to compensate? Should at least make it look like it sits. Yeah, maybe I'll make it brown hair. Yeah, once I start playing Demon's Souls Remake, y'all are gonna see a better character creator. It may not give you as much freedom, but it definitely, you can make a better fucking character. You can also make a worse looking character, but that's only if you want to. Yeah, we've seen it. Should have my other character on here already, but apparently data not found, so I'm also just playing this because I need a break from Night Rain's constant, oh, you're on the clock, you're on the clock. I'm good. Taking my vacation time away from it. Feels like a damn job. Which is probably what they were going for, let's be honest. I hate you so much, you piece of shit. That's not that sprint button. Where was my shield? I'm holding it up, damn it. I wonder if I could do that to try it again without dying. Or if it just breaks the game. Okay, now I can try him again if I can escape. Worst part is I need to be safe to use it. hate you. Why do you have to flinch for so long? Goddamn. Let me just sit here and contemplate the pain like I have no armor on. I already wish that the hold circle to sprint was already like the super dash you get in Night Rain. Because this is a morning jog of you pacing yourself to not grow tired immediately. Or whatever. It's not a sprint is what I'm saying. I think just going for standard heavies would be my best bet. Yeah, we all know gaining momentum does slightly less damage than just stabbing him with no momentum besides your arm. Fuck you. I'll kill him later. Fuck it. What did you die to? Bad enemy design. It's not even bad, I just don't have the tools to fight him. There's no, like, executor parry. There's no Duchess dodge, no nothing. I just had to fucking deal with it. With my bitch ass fucking timing. Still would prefer the vault button for stuff like that. Don't want to play Minecraft all the time. And by that I mean jump for every tiny little block in the road. At least Steve can still walk up a slab. This mofo can't. That's what you get for attacking with your shield. I'll take the visceral because it's just faster to hit them. I didn't hit him. The fuck? Oh my god. This is not a long sword. This is just a standard straight sword, or maybe even a short sword. It's not a long sword. If I can't reach him from that distance, then it's not a long sword. I'll just call it a long sword because it sounds accurate to real life, even though you don't know what's accurate. Sorry. Your game's accuracy to real life is about as accurate as your character creator. Forgot, the Tarnished can't jump for shit. Because there's no vault button in this game yet. Nor do I think there ever will be, because they won't update it! I'll tell you how a game dies when it stops receiving updates. Then people grow bored of it. They move on to something else. That's what makes a game die. Or updates that are meaningless.
Nice to do business.
Again, where are those in fucking Night Rain? The health refills and whatnot. Oh, you have the grays. Yeah, I'm talking about during the boss fight, maybe. So the only place it'd really be useful, unless there's no grace nearby. seriously though, if my parents weren't slackers, I'd be able to actually have a PS5 by 2022, not 2025, still no PS5. Might as well wait for the PS6 at this rate. I feel like if something has a thrusting moveset, it should automatically be able to be used behind a shield. Glad you get a backstab that good. If you're not getting backstabbed. And you get hyper armor. Damn, that was much easier than... Alright, so just use a halberd. Just don't even bother with straight sword, because halberds just do more damage and have more range. Or somehow faster. I still wish they'd do the whole faction thing in their, hopefully in their next game. Not Duskbloods. I mean, like, you know, I don't care if they do it in Duskbloods or not. I just want them to do it in their next all-console game. And yes, I'm including PC when I say that, even though I didn't say PC and console. But, like, no one should be excluded just because the game developers feel like it. I just also love how the flail is more heavily guarded than the goddamn greatsword. Because they know putting bleed on something is overpowered, despite refusing to make bleed damage over time. We don't want to go back to our dark era when we had Demon Souls as our only Souls game. Weak. Shouldn't avoid doing something that's better overall just because you don't like that game. Yeah, we've all seen it.
Have you heard they serve? But I can play turning root to 8.
Sorry, I'm not immersing myself right now.
Then it's set.
Been through this 100 million times. Not really. It's closer to like 15 maybe. On and off camera.
Shall I let my share them with me? Your thoughts.
always gotta add dialogue. I get for the first interaction though. We don't want Melina showing up at every grace so that you can use her to level up, because players might get annoyed at her constant talking. Just make it to where she's silent. Like, you don't need to exclude her from every site of grace you visit and use every time you use it, just because you think people would get annoyed. Don't follow the lore you have set in place. Also, From Software still doesn't seem to understand what bouncing off means. They think it's literal. Oh, your weapon just misses its mark, and you just don't do enough damage. Like, you bouncing off should be what the parry does. Glad that took all my stamina, because he held it there a second longer. Glad you timed that to where it was just when my iframes ended. I should have struck when this guy was in dumbass mode. But no, I thought From Software would let me get a full charge heavy attack off fast enough to catch them off guard. Only the enemies, though. How did he not hear the horn? Why did nobody hear the horn? Did they nerf it because people were complaining? I don't think I'm gonna be up against lightning anytime soon. And that's just straight up better. I mean, I guess the leggings are more ruined than the rest of the set. If only it were defense and not damage absorption. Oh, he's got a torch. That means he's got night vision now. Just speed up that follow-up and we got a halberd, you know? You can use your waist as leverage to make a halberd swing faster. I'm just saying. I know that, and I have no martial training in real life. Just what I've taught myself. I'd rather the combat flow like Bloodborne than be like Elden Ring, where it's just Dark Souls 4. And make guard counters give you a defense bonus when you guard counter. Sort of like, you know, the stomp stuff. Because it's a defensive skill. Should increase your defense whenever you use it. So even if you still get knocked out of it, you can still not eat the same amount of damage. Because then people might be inclined to guard counter, and we can't have that. I'm going to be complaining a lot during this early section of the video. Solely because I have a lot to get off my chest about this game specifically. Like, your lore is great, your gameplay could use a lot of work. It's been nearly 5 years since since Elden Ring dropped. So it'd be nice if you at least touched up on it after you made the DLC. It's been a whole year, actually. It's very close to holiday. Oh, hey, they have physics and don't clip through each other. That's new and improved, I guess. Oh god, Torrent's jump is also garbage as well. I hate it here. So nice to know the Nightfarers, or whatever they're called, are better than the Tarnished, despite the Tarnished being Elden Lord. Every time they roar, it makes me think they're gonna throw something at me. I just want a player character to have evolved more than just, well, I swing my weapon differently. It's the same timing though. Oh, and there's also an end to my light attacks. Despite you still having stamina. Also, give us a better hub world. Give us something better than just a detached hub world from the one you know. Give us an encampment in the world. Don't just be like, oh, well, I mean, you just kind of teleport to the locale. I don't know if you meditate to get there or what, but it's detached entirely. I know supposedly in lore, Melina is the one to transport you every time, but nope, not in the gameplay. And here, I thought the doorway was just glitched. Nope. It's a pillar. People die in that corner. Heh. Must not be vagabonds then. I forgot this fall damage. So the Tarnish is weaker than the Nightfare overall in gameplay, but in lore he's supposed to be stronger. Maybe. Save for maybe the Wilder. Whom is supposed to be at death's door. At all times, basically. Are we game creators? Nah, we're edgelords. Or at least we want to think that anyway. No damage from that, but, you know, twice farther down, I die. No damage from that, but again. It's too far, you're gonna die, but you don't take any damage to indicate that, you know, that was a lethal, or, you know, could have been a lethal fall. Oh, hello. Oh boy, I wonder if there's something back here. Should probably play offline just to keep messages from changing my path. Oh. Unfortunately, he's not glitched. There's nothing behind him. I just killed your pack. Are you sure you want to kill me? Or should I say attack me? Yeah, nah. You fucked up. You should have run when you had the chance. Like, why can't we get more caves like this one? And I don't mean just copy paste it. I mean actually, like, use the same brain power you did to make this one to make a different one, you know? But no, most of them are exactly the same. I thought that was going to be a little rock that I couldn't walk over. Alright, well, it looks like it didn't matter which way I took. Save for maybe the order I fought the wolves in. Like, this cave right here is better level design than most of the stuff in the Shadow of the Erd Tree. Shadow of the Erd Tree is just trying to relive the glory days. Of their past games, because they can't let go of the archives. If you're gonna make an archive, great, make an archive, but don't make an archive exactly like your Dark Souls 3 archives. Well, it's not exactly. There's less level design involved. Oh, cool. There's no lever to move a bookshelf. Like, it's kind of in all your libraries, though. What, did they just sprint jump off the edge and die? Because they thought they could make it? Not that I wouldn't have tried the same thing, but if I'm gonna see land below me, I'm gonna jump that first. Shamshir. I'll use it as one of my faster weapons. Someone's in here with the tree sentinel armor. Oh hey, I can use it in my offhand. I guess that's that endurance. Also, another thing they need to do. This is just more so of a detail than something they need to fix. But it'd be nice to see your arsenal on your character, not just you swap to it. You know, I mean, I don't know what else there is to do. Like, when you have this one out, like, have the halberd on the back, and then when you pull out the halberd, have the shamshir on your waists. Not, you pull the shamshir from your back, and you pull the halberd from your waist. Like, nobody would equip themselves like that. You're not putting the halberd on your waist with your sword on the back. Whoever thought we needed a pathetic jump, it just needs to be fired. And these guys made it into the cave. Attack, thank you. I know I was pressing L1, but I was also, for some reason, trying to attack from behind the shield. But usually when I press R1 afterwards, it does something. Poor soul. Not exactly sure how y'all made it this far without, well, never mind, because I already know. It's called the enemies can just jump wherever they like. Well, we just get pathetic jump. Again, it'd be nice if we were holding forward and we jumped, if we did like a little, I lost the word, didn't, well, a little dive, I guess. Or maybe if we were sprinting, we did a dive. But we still had more horizontal movement than just, eh. I suppose I could jump forward a little bit. Because when I hold the circle button, I magically... Oh, I just don't go anywhere in the water. It kills your momentum. Yeah, it's not supposed to completely kill it. It's not sludge. Really glad there's no big pause after you do that combo. Because we're trying to make the game harder. Not more balanced. Why would we ever want to do that? That shouldn't even have hit me. Seriously though, why are there so many poles in here? For no reason. Yeah, they got somebody who's done the DLC, but not this cave. Or at least received the DLC equipment from somebody. You'd think the long sword would, or sorry, the straight sword would have more critical damage than Shamshir. But I guess not, because, you know, a weapon designed to stab just doesn't do any extra stabbing damage. Oh shit, this thing looks kind of brutal if you were to stab it into somebody properly and not just straightforward. Like if you kind of follow the curve with your stab, it could be really fucking brutal, so this should have more than just base crit damage. The halberd should have base crit damage. Maybe actually not. Maybe it should have, like, miser card levels of crit damage, because this thing can go pretty deep into the body. It's... Again, they don't even look at their own models before they decide the stats for them. Also, I kind of miss Bloodborne's telling you what, you know, blunt thrust physical damage it does. Not the Dark Souls 2, oh, we're vague as hell because we want to be. And then Dark Souls 3, oh, we're vague as hell because we want to be, I think. I know the armor is, like, it's always been shown on the armor. I just don't know if it's always been shown on the weapons, but they don't show it here. They're just like, yeah, it does physical. Cool. Could you tell us whether it's slash or like how much slash and how much pierce it does? No. You're just gonna have the thrust do less damage because you think the slash would do more damage. Whenever the thrust actually covers more of the human body in terms of when you stab it into them than a slash. A slash has to put up with more skin and more armor than the thrust has to do. But sure, make the thrust the light attack. Just because you think it'd be harder to swing this way. Gotta add that extra second delay. Like this, the swings should be the light attacks. And then the thrust should be the heavy attacks, because you're putting more power into a thrust. Even if you're not putting more power into a thrust, the thrust is just going to do more damage in general. Oh, but this game's special. If you time it right, then the thrust does extra damage. I'll just use a spear, because bow and arrows are going to run out of arrows. Oh, but somehow we made the spear slower than the halberd. Ah, fun. I do like the world design. I just kind of wish you could swim. Because it's not like PS2 games have been doing it since... Sorry. It's not like games have been doing it since the PS2. Some may even be older than that. Or yeah, PS1, sorry, PS1. I had a PS2 that played PS1 games, so that's why I said PS2. Because yeah, Tomb Raider 1 is... and Resident Evil are like the earliest ones I can think of who've been incorporating swimming into their games. And then there's the From Software games. Underwater level? Nah. It's not like you could wear armor to have you sink while also having, I don't know, like a underwater breathing spell on like your helmet enchanted or whatever. Nah, it was just, you instantly die the moment your waist touches the water.
Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Hello? Hello? Anyone? Oh, my stars. I'm so happy to see you. I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here. Please, can you help me out of this? My thanks. 1,000 thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big. And I'll pop clean out, I'm sure. Don't dally. No, there's no need to fret. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say.
You know what I could also do? I could just shove this halberd down there and pry, but, you know, I guess not. We'd have to smack him out, even though he's actually wedged in there pretty good.
Well played, good lady. Well played. Oh, that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me. Ah. Well, I'm out now, and that's what counts. I thank you. And as a token of my appreciation, I'd like you to have this. Once again, pleasure is mine. I am the warrior Jar known as Alexander. Iron Fist Alexander. I journey to the east, where I intend to further my education in the ways of war. And beyond these lands lie the scarlet, rot-blighted Caelid wilds. And upon their southern edge is Redmane Castle, in which a festival of combat is being held. I'd heard whispers of such festivities before. Doesn't the notion set your breast aflutter?
Yeah, when I first played this game, actually, when I get the map, I'll show you. When I first played this game, I thought the castle was going to be on like the far east, like northeast side, but that's because I don't fucking listen, apparently. But also, like, it looks more so of a castle than Redmane Castle's location. I guess they just need to make better landmarks for their maps. I mean, fair, this is the first game that has a map, so I'll cut them some slack. Also, Redmane Castle is not much of an actual castle. The best part of it's the damn church. I don't know how you're able to sense me with all that helmet on. Nighttime thrusting weapons should be less effective as against actual armored opponents, not just chainmail, I mean like actual plate armor. It should even more against unarmored opponents. 'Cause you should make it make sense. Not just, well, Dark Souls 3 was a big hit, let's do what we did there. Alright, now what can we improve from there? And just only improve the bare minimum.
Oh, dear. Am I terribly sorry. Are you here as a customer?
I like how the halberd can be found here with the straight sword, or short sword and bandit mask, which no starting class starts with that stuff. I don't, it really doesn't matter, but whenever you have merchants that sell the entire starting class set, kind of makes these ones look cheap. Now the poison stuff. Well, as well.
I must apologise. I'm afraid I've very little to offer.
Still wish the Limgrave ambience wasn't just the tornado sirens during testing day. Just made softer. Slightly. I feel like if you complete Thea's quest line, the skeletons should be docile towards you until attacked.
Is there? Death has left its mark once again. Ah, a tarnished are you? I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. The village here has been touched by death, and worse yet, it is home to a mariner. If you value your life, then go no further.
I was like, his sword is not even touching the ground. Like, if you look at it from above, sure. But looking at it from the floor, yeah, that shit's hovering. You couldn't just move the sword model down just a little bit to where it's touching the ground. And it's also stationary, not just... Oh, we made a breathing animation for him after we added the sword animation, or not animation, but whatever. Like if his hand is moving, that's fine, but if the sword is moving with his breathing, then yeah, it's not even on the floor. Hey, maybe that's intentional, but in the animation where he's moving it, he kind of sets it down, quote unquote, but it never actually touches the floor. It's not really a village, it's a crypt. Or catacombs. It's not even that, it's literally just a graveyard. Like I've been saying in most of my videos, Limgrave is probably their best area. Because of how much detail was put into it. Yeah, swing after, I tell you too. They didn't make all the animations they should have for Torrent. Again, swing after I tell you to. Again, swing after I tell you to. Yeah. How do we make it harder? I'll just have them swing lazily. You have to release it before you want them to hit, you know? Making it satisfying. Now, let's make the player look like an idiot. They just swing randomly, because you can. I know, I swung the wrong direction. That's the first game of the horrors, but still. They could have touched up on it. I did that in reverse. Ah, is that a buff? I don't know, I guess we just need a sequel game that improves upon what Elden Ring brought to the table. Because it's very clear they're not going to do that for Elden Ring. It's only been out for 3 years. With hardly any improvements to it. Besides an entire DLC that didn't add anything to the base game. Besides weapons. Be nice to be it would be nice to be able to make some food to act as a healing item when you're out of flasks, not just for torrent. Yeah, I'll make torrent a snack, but myself, nah. I can starve for all I care, said the Tarnished. Really, you have all this ruin, but nothing to explore. No reward or anything. Oh, sorry, I stand corrected. Yeah, one thing. I wish Elden Ring water was more reflective regardless of where your camera was looking. Unless that's a PS5 feature only. Let's be honest, PS4 isn't exactly built for detail of this level. As a matter of fact, I could have sworn that the PS4 had like a filter over it for this game. Seems like they've removed it, kinda. Or if that was one of their updates. Making it to where there wasn't that filter. So they lowered textures, maybe. I don't know. That was a short-lived transition. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, you can wield that thing in one hand like an inhuman, superhuman, whatever. But I struggle to swing this halberd around. Sure. Same character preset, by the way, just NPC instead of player character. But if I were to wield that same weapon, I'd be swinging it the same way. Still rolls afterwards. What, is she not a one-time spawn, or is it just taking her forever to get over here? It's taking her forever. Cool. Glad they simulated my internet connection. That wasn't even a sprinting attack. Glad you can 180. Straight sword it is. It's curved short as ass.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to determine if the Elden Ring would truly have you, if you had the mettle to endure this long and arduous path. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hall, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace. Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
Of course, this one has no reach. Glad you have stamina. Welcome to Caled. Welcome to Unfair Simulator. We're not gonna tell you to play the game, but you should definitely complete the entirety of Limgrave and Weeping Peninsula before entering Caelid, even though it borders Limgrave. Probably should load up some HP. I can't have a farther sprint than that. So privileged, I hate it here. Oh, fuck you. Well, because I don't have a double roll where I can roll and then roll. Tarnished has to be roll, 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 not roll, 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 roll. Like your life's in fucking danger. Tarnished does everything fucking casually, and I hate it. What are you doing? Casually getting my ass handed to me while I'm just nonchalantly attacking because I'm trying to aura farm, even though that's what's fucking programmed into the game. Glad you have infinite stamina. I sure as hell don't. Oh my god. What you doing playing Dark Souls 3 again? Glad you get iframes. In the air. Literally, the sword went right through her crotch and it didn't do any damage. She'd be dead in real life. Got nothing but a fucking dress on. Yeah, that's what happens when you take stats over realism. As a game developer. Glad you can 180. Fucking tease my death, why don't you? That needs a defense base. Fucking roll when I tell you to, dumbass. Fuck off.
Very well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
Intermission time, cause why not? Alright, and I'm back on the air. Sorry it took so long, I was making a hot dog. Yes, a singular hot dog, because that's the literal last thing we have in this house that's edible, besides bread. Would have made oatmeal for breakfast, but there's not even a serving size left. So, yay! I don't need that anymore.
Oh, I see you've just arrived. Welcome to the Round Table Hold. I'm Corin, a man of the cloth. I teach incantations, the strength granted us by the two fingers, and explore the secrets of the Golden Order, so that one day, if a tarnished of the Round Table Hold should become Elden Lord, I might counsel them, ensuring order regains its proper form, righting rule over men. By the way, do you still see it? The guidance of grace. You do? Wonderful news. Most tarnished are blind to it these days. You are something of a rare breed.
Don't say breed.
What do you say? Care to learn an incantation of the two fingers?
Garbage. Really damn good. Garbage.
May the Golden Order shine through you.
Yeah, whatever. Golden Order's a piece of shit. Yeah, Dialos, there's plenty of chairs around. You don't need to grab a stool. Escape phases through the chair. We have no idea how to fix it. Just make it a stool. Are you sure? Yes. Sorry, I gotta change the hairstyle. Let's see if I can... Actually, that looks a little bit better. Still gotta fix that forehead, though. Yeah, there it is, hair. Don't ask me why it took me forever to actually know where it is. I suppose I gotta change one more thing. Now she's smiling all of a sudden. She's supposed to be neutral, damn it. Be nice if they had a new hairstyle every month. Oh, but then we'd need to implement that into the next game. It's not like you don't already do that. And by that I mean implement it into the next game. You don't do that. You've got like 2-3 hairstyles you kept from the previous game. Might as well. The nose is very small. This game's art style sucks. At least for the characters, anyway. Well, player character. Again, everyone else looks decent. It's just anyone who shares the player character models just looks ugly.
You're a new face. No matter. It's all the same. Lay out your arms. Let's get smithing.
Lovely. Go see if I can't get the new body piece. Seriously though, we need a second DLC. If they want to keep this game alive, anyway. It's 4,000 for a new body piece. At least his face is more bearable to look at. That is till you get into an area with questionable shading, which I suppose we're not in right now. It's a lot better than Dark Souls 3 with it. So in Dark Souls 3, almost everywhere is questionable shading for your face. You're supposed to wear a helmet anyway. What if I don't want to?
Oh, this is a
It's not real life where I get a concussion.
I can't remember the last time a new tarnished made their way to the round table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome.
Speaking of concussion.
You may let down your guard. Allow me a word of advice. As your senior, you are a mere visitor to the round table. Nothing more. A house guest. To earn their keep. Remember your place. Newcomer.
Yeah, just make sure you remember yours, housekeeper.
There's nothing left to say.
Hehe.
Be at your leisure.
Leisure. Whatever. That's part of his accent. I shouldn't quite judge him for it. I wonder if he says that to all the Tarnished that join. Or if it's just to my character.
We meet again. I'm glad you took my warning to heart. Those who live in death should be left well alone. All the more should you spy a mariner among their number. Well, well. Another fool who won't listen to reason, eh? But with a prowess for weeding death root. How would you like to earn the strength of beasts? If you're inclined to hunt more of those who live in death and weed their death root, then I'll introduce you to Garank, the beast clergyman. I have a matter of my own to attend to, and the beast himself wishes for someone to take my place. What say you? Very well. Show me your map. I've marked the location for you, of a hidden gateway. It will lead you to Garank, the beast clergyman.
They could put more effort into this game. Like, let me see your map. At least have a map appear in his hand, and then he stands up, turns around, puts it on the table, and marks the spot. Not, oh, he just kind of sits there the whole time while talking.
What is it? Still milling about? The map indicates where the gateway is hidden. It will lead you to Garank, the beast clergyman.
Yeah, ever so basic.
Ah, hello. You must be new here. Well, just call me Dialos. The honor of one's house holds little import in these lands. By the way, have you met a young woman named Lanya on your travels? She's my servant, but fickle as the wind. Take your eyes off her for but a moment, and she's good as... Be sure to tell me.
Just checking my controller's battery, which unfortunately becomes very annoying very quickly. I know I'm not ready for him yet. If I wasn't ready for Anastasia, I'm not ready for him. Gonna need more HP. I guess I could do box quests. Should be somewhere around here. Excuse me. Sorry. What? It was a good hot dog. Red relish, onions, and barbecue sauce with a little bit of ketchup. That's basically all we have. Actually, it was technically barbecue sauce, ketchup, and onions with a little bit of relish, unfortunately, because we're all out now. Would have liked more relish. Ah, a new subscriber. Thank you. The gauntlets again. Well, there goes their alarm system. Hey, what? I should probably get gravitas first. It'll help me deal with bats a lot better. I'm sure I can find the spirit spring around here somewhere. Good old shallow lake. Come on, the Night Favor can jump higher than you, Torrent. Of course, you can jump higher than me. I'm not even gonna bother, they're gonna get me killed. I just jumped to make Torrent fall faster, because it's very annoying falling slowly and then eating full damage. Oh, let's simulate gravity properly by making it the same fall speed as when you jump, but then I guess maybe that's also not real gravity either. Let's see, is that structure here? Yes, it is. I wanted to press L3 to sprint, but I remembered I'm not playing Night Rain. Playing the original headache. It's not a headache, but like, it's... I don't know, I have a love-hate relationship with this game, and I played all of it because I do have the Platinum Trophy. Problem is, I was mainly just doing things to find out whether or not I could find something fun along the way, but honestly, besides 2, maybe 3 quest lines, I was basically bored the whole time, because some quest lines are just super short.
You must be really tarnished. You do well to stay clear of a pure lake, Fletcher. Dragon roosts there, and it's as fearsome as it is majestic. So, unless you're mad, or wish to be burned alive, stay clear of the lake.
Don't worry, I won't be fighting the dragon anytime soon.
Don't be a fool. Turn back before it's too late.
I do like this little underpass here. The fact there's an encampment there too. Cause like, I feel like more people should be here though, but that's just me. Like maybe a whole group of dragon hunters and him. You don't see this anywhere else really, except for Caelid. Yeah, you got factions fighting each other. Too bad you can't join a faction. Because if you join that faction, the area becomes safe. But we don't want to code that, why would we? Right, it's around here. Like, when you're in a spirit spring, I understand that speed of falling. Due to the fact that it's pushing you up. Alright, Onyx Lord. Let's tango. There we go. Gravitas. And the reason I made her eyes like this is because of the grace. Like, Limgrave just has so much more level design than the rest of the places. I love it the most. Just wish it were applied to the rest of the game. Could do without that, though. At least being heard down in the cave. Because those guys up on the crosses up on the hill, which somehow you can hear them through the stone. Because it's proximity, not, oh, I don't know, a proper proximity. They just made it a sphere instead of a box. Just extend the Y and Z, or the X and Z axis. You don't need to extend the Y axis. Kinda wish there was like a little catacomb around here somewhere. Seriously though, they outdid themselves with Limgrave, but maybe besides Altis, because Caelid may have a few world building assets, or not assets, but like the Red Mane Knights fighting the dogs, for instance. That's one of the very few things they do to make Caelid feel more than just a wasteland where enemies all want you dead. Like, they actually want each other dead too. But outside of Limgrave, I don't really see that in Caelid. And maybe Volcano Manor with the Abductor Virgins as well. But then you have demi-humans in Limgrave, you got rune bears in Limgrave, properly in the forest, not just, well, you know, about. Because the one in Lendale just feels like it's just there because they wanted a rune bear. I don't think there's anything over here. Like, I don't expect there to be a reward everywhere, but if I'm exploring a nook of the world, I should expect to find something at least. Also, this should have been a grace spot, I'm just saying. That's the wrong button, damn it. It's L3. That would have been nice to have a grace here. It'd just be nice if your character actually had little encampments put up near the Graces, and not just, oh, well, I mean, you're stupid, so you can't. There's no resources. Gatefront literally has tents. No, you don't. I mean, honestly, I feel like the game creators themselves agree with me due to the fact that the base map in Night Rain is just Limgrave. Just with more variety. Don't mind me, little ones. I'm not gonna hurt you. Can't say the same about your parents, though. They just don't give a shit. Like, if we could swim, they could actually make this a lake. Probably make, like, the lake start about here or something. It's like there should still be like a edge or a, I forget what it's called. A bank, I guess. I'm not sure. But also when an attack has 2 hits in it, like the Halberd Heavy or Twin Blades for instance, I feel like you should split the damage 50-50, not 10-90% of the damage, I should say. Yeah, first hit, second hit. It should be 50-50. Whenever it's like a not 10-90. Whenever dual swords is 100% on both of them. Or at least 50%. I don't actually know, I'd have to test the damage out on like a big enemy. Should I head for the ruins or the cave? I'm not complaining that Night Rain mainly has Limgrave. I'm just saying, like, when I was live streaming it and I was saying that they should do something more, I was saying they could add new maps, like for a Caelid style or a Altus style. Not just have it be Limgrave all the time with a ice mountain in it, magically, you know? Like the Caelid style map could have like the forests. They could also make like an underground style for Nakatello. mountaintops of the giants for the mountain, which, I mean, they basically already have that, but, like, it's the fact that the mountain's not exactly tall. Like, Dragon Peak, or whatever the heck it's called in the DLC, where it's actually a mountain. So, like, the base being green doesn't quite make sense as much as it does. Like, the only reason there's probably not any snowfall in Dragon's Peak, or whatever the fuck it's called, is because of all the lightning and the storms and wind and whatnot. Like, mainly the lightning, though. It's not exactly raining there either. Or unless it is raining, in which case Bale's arena should be snowing, to be honest. Yeah, no, don't swing it the other way. Do a slow motion spin. That makes the attack way slower than it really ought to be. I mean, honestly. If I can press the light button and it's probably twice or 3 times as fast as the heavy follow-up, maybe you should speed up the heavy follow-up. Cause I might as well just charge it. Also, no pickup animation, just enters your inventory magically. Yeah, break. Guess not. Honestly, poise should be the player's stance meter. Like how many hits it takes before they're knocked down. Not, oh, you get to face tank something so you can heal. That's about all of its usefulness, besides maybe helping you attack. Not that weapons already have hyper armor or anything. Not to mention, I like getting interrupted from my attacks so that I can roll afterwards. Obviously, it's some guy doing a combo attack. I want to be able to hit them out of it. But I also have a shield I can use that for, you know? Seriously though, a heal would be nice to be able to craft. Still think the down heavy should be like a top-down swing because you're using all that momentum from your jump, but yeah, we can just ignore that momentum. And just make your character exert more energy than they really should to do a horizontal slash in the air. Why isn't that the heavy? That's the light. My disappointment, immeasurable. So you won't make the swing the light unless it's that. Like you could also make the heavy a poke when you're falling. Well, no, it's a swing. It's a swing that really has no place. Sorry. Somebody's cooperating. Or maybe fighting. I'm gonna level up my health some more. I do wish Night Rain's changes were in Elden Ring though, like flasks being mostly percent based. And an upgrade being, oh, I don't know, an upgrade. Not just, oh, you heal like 5% more health than you did last time. Repeat 15 or so times. Or 14 times. Oh, they're just sitting. Except for him, he's still working. Working hard or hardly working, right? Sorry. Seriously, that should be a leap or something when you're moving forward like that. It doesn't even do more damage. The follow-up heavy doesn't do more damage than the standard. Here's the standard. 26. 26. For more of a delay. Stop having a Bloodborne tool. I can take him on my own, Jerry. I don't need anybody's help. Sorry, sir, but I'm gonna need that ore. The fact that the full charge is only slightly more damage upsets me. That was 90% of the damage, too. Also, where I don't really see many of these guys. I was basically already right there, game, when you made me miss. Why is this guy more unique than most of the trolls in the DLC? Why was this guy more unique than anything we've seen in the DLC in terms of the giant enemies? The only thing unique we really got was the furnace golems and maybe the Mog wannabes. Or it's only implied that he studied them because that's my fucking headcanon. So make them fit. Oh, there's a war over here. Where's theirs though? Why was that guy more unique than any of the trolls we see in the DLC? The only trolls we see in the DLC are like carrion night trolls, basically. I don't know that I ever seen that guy outside of this dungeon. So is that like the only one? You know why? It's because they used ulcerated tree spirits a lot instead of the stone digger trolls. And crystallions in one of them. Remember that one. I mean, I guess they make sense because they're like crystals in a crystal mine. But then it doesn't make any sense because they're crystal beings, I guess. It's not like a giant crystal lizard. Sorry, I was checking something on my phone. 'Twas nothing, just a YouTube notification. I know, you're aggressive no matter what I do. You should take a lesson from one of your friends here and chill. Yeah, I'm basically just gonna be my standard build that I've always done since Demon's Souls. Vigor, endurance, strength, dexterity. I feel like there should be more vocals in Limgrave's ambient music. Or at least to get it to match sort of the caves. Oh my god, I'm in combat with you, seriously? The whole no crafting while in combat rule kind of sucks. The joy out of a lot of things. Okay, so toxic mushrooms growing probably Kalids. And then poison bloom, I know that drops off the flowers. And then strength for demi-humans. Actually, toxic mushrooms and poison bloom. Oh, this one doesn't even need mushrooms, this one just needs poison bloom and fin beast bones. Flight pinnin. So this is the same recipe as throwing knives. Funny. See, y'all didn't make like a wood resource that we can collect, like a fallen branch or something. No, just use bones for your bolts and stuff. There definitely aren't plenty of branches around. I mean, obviously you don't want to use dead wood, I don't think. To all you R1 spammers out there, the new tech is R1, R2, R1, R2, R1, R2. You know, can no longer spam R1. Not that I really care. Just want consistent damage. Right, it's not the night rave, excuse me. It's not the night rain map. I can't just ride torrent while I look at the map. Oh, that's up on the bridge. Seriously though, if we had like a better understanding of where things were at based on... Oh, that sounds like it's up there. Nah. Oh, that sounds nearby. Oh, there's more of you. I don't mind that part though. I don't know, it just sounds like early 2000s video games instead of 2020 video games. You get a heal, I get a heal, bitch. Well, you're a little late there. Yuri didn't do shit. It's all me and my new upgraded sword. To be fair, he spawns like super far away. Why they spawned him so far away, I'll never know.
Ah, we meet again. To have fought Nereus and lived. You must have seen him sheriff battle. When you were, as you might recall, hunter of bloody fingers, tarnished. stay the path. You're certain to face more of them. Just remember, no kinship with their ilk remains. Their madness precludes it. Don't let your emotions stay your blade. Be on your way. Perhaps we will meet again. If fate permits.
Damn it. Then I walk off because my camera is behind a tree. Cool. Oh, there's some poison bloom. Not exactly found naturally. That's why I want it to be the 50-50, or, I don't know, just have it be 2 hits. And not just split it 91, or 10-90. Because if the first hit hits, it should still do some damage. Unless it's like a swift hit that doesn't do any damage. Or wouldn't do any damage. But then, faster attacks have more power behind them anyway, so... I don't know. Hello. Dragonfly was like, I'm gonna intervene. Never mind, I'm dead. That feels like a waste of FP. Yeah, don't aim downwards. That'd be too easy. There's a spirit spring, but I don't want to take that yet. I'll have the late delay on that. Oh, come on. My character only aims down whenever I'm not locked on. Joy. Oh, I got him that time though. Screw it, I might use this sword on these guys. See how much more damage it does. Not that much more. At least that one doesn't feel like a waste of time, because it actually does more damage than a full charged heavy. Still barely, but at least it does. Don't have any blunt besides a shield. Looks like slash does just as well though. You know, these guys really should be weak to blunt and maybe thrust as its secondary weakness. With their most resistant physical stat being slash, but whatever. Why do your throwing knives do so much damage? Ah, I didn't have any fucking flasks, so... I know it's my fault. Didn't rest, but I also didn't expect these guys to take 3 hits to kill. While also being hyper aggressive. I'm used to Dark Souls 3 where you can kill them in basically 2 hits. Because they're made out of flesh. Let's remedy that, shall we? It's that fucking scrambling. Supposed to be fucking machines, basically. I'm just glad they can't activate pressure plates, albeit that's unrealistic, but oh well. Oh, somebody just died to what looks like fire. Oh, it's the arrows. Haha. It's these little traps right here. Why the stairs don't act as a pressure plate? Because they could totally like hide a pressure plate as a stair. And just have it like in front of the arrows. So where when you step on it, you instantly eat an arrow. But no, I guess the giant pressure plate, that's definitely not a dead giveaway because it juts out of the floor. That's what we want from software. We want it to be obvious, not discreet. Fuck off, god damn it. Wish you could bounce off of each other's bodies, what up? Collision, what's that? Now we just merge into a grafted imp. Why? Because we're petty, that's why. Movement limits. Yeah, maybe remove invaders and then you can remove the limiter. Be nice to be able to roll after attacking, but nah. That's what makes it harder. We want it to be obvious that the problem is us and not you. Oh, that's where you drop in. Ah, it's a duelist. Cool. I was expecting a watchdog. Just letting one of those could have knocked him over. Well, that was a short dungeon. Of course, the only thing that wasn't short was the amount of enemies. Alright, how many should we put in this tiny dungeon? 3 per room. Okay. Including the hallways. What? Just glad they didn't include every hallway. Just the first one. Also, if they're guardians, why do they act like thieves? That's my question. Yeah, why are their tactics like thieves? Nah, 2 of them are sitting at the doorway waiting for you to approach. I guess I can remove the marker, huh? Oh wait, no, it was Bach. Right. We put Gravitas on. Or Gravitas, whatever. Keep forgetting, it's not night rain. I can't just move while I'm looking at the map. That's right, it was on the other side of the bridge, wasn't it?
You there? Could you help us out, Cully?
Yeah, in a minute.
Yeah, you there? I'm not that ugly, am I?
Sorry, I was busy.
Oh, yes. I remember. Some clod turned me into a tree. You were just breaking the spell, weren't you? Thank you. The name's Bog. I was pushed out of the cave. Told not to come back. Not ever. Then I ended up as a tree. Lucky you came along, really. Oh, what a shame. When they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned. And so this is all I have to express my thanks. I hope you can forgive me. Or I could sneak back into the cave and bring back something of actual value. Then I'd be of some real use to you, I reckon.
Nah, I'll take care of it, don't worry. Alright, just gotta go to the west side here. Don't worry about the jittering back and forth, that's my controller. Good old PS4 non-360 control. Because the PS5 as well has that. Could I be using remote play? Sure, but then I couldn't stream, so yeah. bit longer west. Bruh. Okay, looks like I might be able to take this way. Bruh. Ah, shit. Forgot the lock on is jank. How's that not a headshot? That's not the sprint button. It's that crouch button. Alas, snow sword. Oh, that does a second spin when you fully charge it? Interesting. It's not a sprint button. Oh, I'll tell you what. Ha 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 ha! There we go. Also, my first playthrough, I thought this guy would be an NPC. Nope. Just a random dude here on the beach. Silence. Appreciate the light there, Mr. Phantom. Oh. I don't need this. Damn it. Stop pressing wrong buttons. Okay, it's still there. Good. Gonna need a second hand. Oh, he knows the same technique. Probably should use this though. Okay, how many people are dying here? I got his shield. You kill me through this shield? You can have it! I don't want it anymore, it's garbage. Much rather have grabbed stone. Alright, back through the cave. Kinda wanna go find Bach when he's in the fields and not hurting in the cave. Bruh. Bruh. At least I got the grace. Surprised there's no flooding in this cave. Considering it's also on a beach. Technically 2 beaches. good. Kinda wish you could make a flask of violet tears. Right, heals HP and FP. Because you mixed your crimson with your amber, or not amber, your cerulean. Although amber would be interesting. Be like a regen one. But no, they just have the flask of wondrous psychic. Or physique, I guess. They don't really specify which, because nobody pronounces it in-game. God, what is it, the frame rate? I know it's raining, but come on. There he is.
Right. I'll need a moment. I'm frightened of them. Right.
Of course. Even though I've already done it, I have to travel to the coastal cave. Because they didn't program, what if you went there and came back immediately? Lazy. No, that'll have to do. Just that's it. It's finished.
Wait, you got it back for me. My sewing needle. What made you go and do a thing like that? My mum was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I? Thank you. You're very kind. I always wanted to be a seamstress, like. Then I suppose I.
Or it just repeats what he says. Damn it. I suppose that is better. Not sure why quality makes it worse. Alright, well, I think I'll call it there for today. Kind of do other things and then go on about my day. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.